Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Look, we've got a viral video that I just need to speak. I just need to speak on this thing really quickly. And so I just want you all to log on here. As you log on, I want to talk about baby daddy and baby mama. Okay, so McDonald's baby mama versus McDonald's baby daddy. So I see there are definitely two sides to every story. Of course, you have baby daddy. We're just gonna call him baby daddy, and baby daddy is just trying to handle his own. He's trying to do things for his children. He's trying to handle. It seems as though baby daddy and baby mama have had some issues together, and right now they're not getting along, and so he's still trying to be in the thick of it, go take care of his child, make sure his we'll call him Junior. Make sure Junior knows everything is good and that he loves him, all that other stuff. Meanwhile, baby mama, she's got a whole nother issue because baby daddy used to be around there buying McDonald's and everything for everybody. And baby mama has to deal with the fact that after when baby daddy comes, you got three more kids who are sitting back trying to figure out, well, why didn't we get any? What happened? He used to buy us stuff, but now he doesn't buy us anything anymore. But can I just say this, ladies? We just have to decide among ourselves that we are not going to antagonize our good men. And I say that because while we feel some kind of way, you get more bees with honey than you get with what we saw in the video. And so here you have baby mama, and she's upset, and she is yelling and she's screaming, and she got the camera. She's ready for him. Now I'm going to say this as a wife. I have been married for 13 years. This year it will be 14 years. And let me tell you one thing that I have known, that I have learned, that when I call my husband and I have worked myself up into a frenzy. You know how we do it. We done got something in our head and we're mad and we're gonna cuss him out, we're gonna go off or whatever. And when I come to my husband with that energy, I can rest assured that my husband is going to tell me no. It doesn't matter what I want, but when I come to my husband with a demanding energy and I'm telling him you better do this and you better do that, then you can rest assured, even if it's a good thing that he wouldn't mind doing, he's going to tell me no. And then at the same time, I do understand that there are plenty of good men who do not mind buying McDonald's for everybody. But we have got to recognize and we have got to say something about the energy and the way in which we do things. The truth of the matter is, our power does not lie in yelling and screaming. If you want something from a man, there is a way to get something from a man. And I say that because when we come at someone and we're demanding that they do this and we're demanding that they do that, and we are already up and cussing them out, people are already going to be on a defensive. And even if in another situation they would have done something differently, they're going to defend their actions, even if their actions are not defendable. And so it it behooves us to decide, you know what? I am not going to be antagonistic to the people who are doing. And I say the people who are doing, yes, I understand. Look, I know many of men who would not have a problem getting McDonald's for the whole family. I understand that. And I do not deny that that is probably something that is not that difficult to do. But when you come out of the house yelling and cussing and screaming at somebody, even if they would have done it, they usually just be like, I'm not doing it. And they will defend with everything they have why they're not doing it. And so all I'm saying is that we've got to decide that we are not going to be antagonistic to the good men in our lives and make them have to pay for all the mistakes that other people have made, all the mistakes that the other men in our lives have made. And so if you've got a good baby daddy who wants to bring food, now there is a way in which you talk to him. It usually goes on a conversation, a one-on-one conversation, and it's like, hey baby daddy, how you doing? I know you're coming by and you're going to bring Junior some McDonald's right now. Things are a little tight, and so the other kids, they feel some kind of way, and since things are tight, could you either could you go and get a pizza or something? Can you stop at Little Caesars and get a hot and ready pizza or something, so that everybody's included? So, and I know it's not your responsibility, I get that, I understand that, but it would make it easier for me. And sometimes all we've got to do is ask for what we want. All we have to do now, first off, when you ask, you need to stroke a little bit. Everybody, I'm telling you, if you want anything from your man, you got to stroke his ego a little bit. You just got to tell him, thank you for being a good baby daddy. Thank you for taking the time to come and see your son all the time. I appreciate the fact and everything that you do for him. And while you are doing for him, I find myself at a bit of a loss because I can't always do everything that you're doing for him for everybody else. And since I can't, ask for help. A lot of people, they don't mind, they don't mind being a hero. They don't mind trying to help us out. But we've got to own the fact that it's not his responsibility. We've got to own the fact that this is, that this is a situation that let me say it like this. I think sometimes we bring the wrong energy to people because we are not upset with them, but we're upset with ourselves. We're upset with ourselves because of the situation that our choices has put us in. We're upset with ourselves because we got three other baby daddies who are not doing anything for their children. And so that is not a reason to punish good baby daddy. That's just not a reason to punish him and to go off on him and to make him feel bad or to throw the food and throw his efforts away. Those are the kinds of things that alienate our families. It does not have to be man against woman. We can work in tangent. We can work as a partnership. But for that to happen, we've got to be able to communicate. We've got to be able to say, you know what? I have a situation over here. And yes, it may be a situation of my making because I do have four different baby daddies. However, can you help the situation along? I may not get my food stamps for another 2 weeks. And because I don't get my food stamps for another 2 weeks, it would be so much easier if you either A, brought something for everybody, got a pizza, called him down, do something. And then we don't have to have this whole problem. We can communicate in such a way. It does not have to, we don't have to fight each other. We can be on the same team. And I think that we've got to get to a place, especially within our community, that we're saying, we don't have to throw her under the bus, and we don't say that she is horrible. I just think her execution needed some help. There is a way to have a conversation with baby daddy. There is a way to stroke baby daddy's ego and say, thank you for being a good dad. Thank you for taking care of your son. And I wish that all my other baby daddies were as good as you. Unfortunately, they're not. So can you help a sister out? Can you help this household out? Because when you leave, I'm dealing with the blowback of three other kids who are feeling left out. And I know that that is not your responsibility. It's mine. But while it's my responsibility, I can't help it right now. Is there anything that you can do can we work together to make this better? And the truth of the matter is, when we work together, people are reasonable. I believe that our men are reasonable. I believe that our women are reasonable. I believe that we can have situations that don't have to be a big problem. We don't have to cuss each other out. We don't have to tell everybody, putting them on blast and putting a camera in somebody's face and cussing them out is not how you get what you want. That's how you get cussed out. That's how other people start attacking you. And you know what? I imagine that this mother at this moment, she may have felt desperate. She may have been tired of too many tears because her kids are saying this is unfair. I understand that. While that is not his responsibility, it's okay for her to ask for help. But it is her execution, the way we ask for help. I'm going to tell you, I have come to learn my power. And when I say I come to learn my power in my household, man, when I learn my power in my household, It comes with my humility. It comes with that sweet voice. And it comes with, hey, baby, you know what? You the king of this house. And baby, whatever you say, that's what would be done. But I would really appreciate it. I would really like it if you do XYZ. Do you all understand? I get mostly everything I want from my husband. I get mostly everything I want from my husband because I've learned not to demand things from my husband. I've learned not to come at him with crazy energy because I'm going to tell you, every time I do it, every time I come to my husband with crazy energy, every time I come to my husband demanding that he does something, if I want, you know how it is, where we will sit in our head, we will sit back and we're like, we've conjured up a whole conversation and I'm going to tell him this, and we have cussed him out over and over in our mind 15 times. And then when he walks in the door, we got all this crazy energy. It always goes left. It always goes left. And so if we decide, you know what, let me put my sweetness on, let me put my kindness on. And if you begin to put that stuff on, your kindness on, then people will usually help you out a little bit. They will help you out a little bit. Now, you know what? Laurie, you're right. It is my husband. And I understand that I have a husband. I do not have several baby daddies. However, I also understand people. A soft answer turns away wrath, but harsh words, they stir stuff, they stir up strife. And so when you understand, people are people. I don't care whether he's your husband, whether he's your baby daddy, whether he is your boyfriend, or whether he is just Joe Schmo on the street. If I want something from Joe Schmo on the street, I need to have a nice voice. When I want something from Joe Schmo on the street, I got to tell him, "Hey, you got to be sweet." And I'm just going to say, you're going to get more honey with your kindness. You're going to win with more bees with your honey. And the truth of the matter is, words rightly spoken are like apples of gold in pitchers of silver. And so our execution has got to be better. We've got to decide it's not us versus them. We've got to decide that, you know what? I want to work with you. You're always going to be a part of my household. Even if you are not the father to all of my children, you're still going to interact with us because you're the father to one of my children. And so let me make this relationship as amicable as possible. And when we make our relationships as amicable as possible, people are more willing to make adjustments for us. I don't know if you've ever called a customer service person, but if you call customer service and you call talking crazy to them and you're cussing them out and you're yelling and you're screaming, honey, you will not get the help that you need. You will not get the service that you need. But when you call, even when you are upset, but you call and you're kind and you're nice and you tell them the situation, it is amazing all the things that people are willing to do, how people are willing to go out of their way to accommodate you. And when we decide, I am not going to antagonize the good men in my life. And what do I mean by antagonizing the good men in our lives? I've seen it over and over where you've got one baby daddy who pays child support and he's doing a good job in paying child support. And then you've got some other ones who may not be doing anything, maybe because they can't. And then, but we will go and increase the good baby daddy's child support and continue to ask him for more. And then instead of making the lives of our good men better, we make them bitter. And so we've got to decide to be kind. We've got to decide to ask for help when we need it. But it's asking for help, not demanding help. It's deciding, you know what? I want to be a blessing and I'm going to try to make it work. I'm going to try to be good. Oh my goodness. I'm always weak to people who do service because I'm in the service industry and I want to be treated how I treat people. Look, when you're in service industries, you understand you've got to treat people a certain way. And when you treat people a good way, a certain way, that is how they help you. That makes them willing to help you. And so all I want to say about this, we got to ask for help, not demand it. We've got to treat people in such It's okay for a mom to say, you know what? My children, my other children feel some kind of way. It's okay for that to be your sentiment. Now, we do have to understand that is our problem as mom, not necessarily good baby daddy's problem. However, baby daddy will help you. Most good baby daddies, most good men will help. They will make allowances, but the way we do it, it is going to make a difference. The way we do it, how we do it. And so for good baby daddy, I don't know you, but I'm just going to give you the benefit of a doubt. I'm going to give you the benefit of a doubt that if we come to you with a different kind of energy, that if we come to you with kindness, that you will make a way. That no, not even make a way. It's not your responsibility to make a way, and we understand that. But I'm sure that people are reasonable. And I think that we've got to give people a chance to be reasonable. It's okay to ask baby daddy, instead of bringing McDonald's, can you go to get a hot and ready from Little Caesars? I think it's okay to ask baby daddy, you know what? This I'm struggling right now until the 7th or 11th, because she said both. I don't know which one. But it's okay to ask for the help that we need. And the truth is, many of us, many will do something. And I do think baby mama's heart was in the right place, but she did put him on the defensive. And the way she came at him, it was not with respect. And when we do not approach our men with respect, you get a big no. That's the truth. When I am not respectful to my husband, which I try very hard for it to be few and far between. But when I am disrespectful to my husband, it's going to be a no. I already know that. He's going to look at me and he's like, you got to calm that energy down. And the truth of the matter is, our men need respect. And it's not either or. We can be on the same team. These are our children. We are trying to bring up the next generation. And so let's do it with love. Let's do it with respect. With love, women respond with respect. With respect, men respond with love. And that's the truth. When women are loved, they give respect. When men are respected, they give love. And there are going to be some times where, there is love lost, and it sounds like, she's sad that they're not together anymore. I am sorry for that, but still give that same energy, give that same love, give that same respect. And you never know where that will lead. But get the way you get what you want, you're going to get it with respect. You're going to get it with kindness. You're going to get it with how you give it. Okay? And so that's all I wanted to say. I don't want to beat this woman up, because I believe that she has to deal with the blowback when baby daddy is gone. She has to wipe the tears away. And so I get that. I get that. I just want to say, ladies, let's decide. Let's decide. You know what? We're going there. We're going to move in another way. We're going to move in a way where we are respectful. We're going to move in our power. I'm telling you, there is so much you can get when you understand your power. And your power is not in what you demand. Your power is, you know, is in the way that you influence. Your power is in the way that you influence. And you can do a lot of influencing, not by demanding, but with your sweetness, your kindness, with your respect, the way you carry yourself, you will influence some people. Oh my goodness. Look, you're always going to get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. Our words have power. Our tone has power. The way we come at people, man, we have got to make sure. I am seeing a phenomenon among Black men, and it seems like I'm just seeing so many of them. Maybe not y'all, but there's many of them that I see getting bitter, and they're getting bitter and they're getting angry because of these dynamics that we're having. We don't have. I don't want to make you bitter. I want to be a blessing to you. I want to make you better, and we only get better when we're working together. We only get better when we do this thing together and we're not fighting each other. And so that's all I wanted to say. All I want to say is this: the way we come at people, the way we ask for help, the way we show ourselves in, and then it's also going to show our children. It's also going to show the next generation of how to interact with each other. We've got to work together. It cannot be men versus women. Do you understand? Our children need their fathers. Our children need their mothers, and they need us to work together so that they don't have to choose. Please, 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 please don't make your children choose. Don't make your children choose between making mommy happy or being with daddy. It does not have to be men versus women. It does not have to be baby mama versus baby daddy. It does not have to be wife against husband. We are supposed to work this thing out together. Now, the fact that, it's better. It's better when we have made a commitment to work things together. And in marriage, all that stuff, but that's a whole nother show. I'm not gonna get on that. But at any rate, thank you guys. I love you all. Thank you all for listening. And remember, work together. Work with love, work with respect. Oh man, let you speak the truth in love and season it with a whole lot of grace. Amen. You all have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.